Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Not Just Cooking. We've taken our gigantic pork shoulder out of the fridge. Let's find out if this puppy weighs any different than what it did on the package. Alright, there you go. 9 pounds, 11 ounces. I'm going to take you back to last night so we can see how we got here. I'm going to start off by opening the pork shoulder. There we go. Let me discard of this. Now this thing here weighs almost 10 pounds. Right there's your bone, all the way across. Got a couple of natural little pockets in here. Flip it over. And there's your fat cap. And what we're going to do with this fat cap, we're just going to score it. Get a sharper knife. I'm going to score it so that the smoke and the seasonings and everything can penetrate well. Wow, that's pretty thick. Back over on this side. If you see anything that you don't particularly want to eat in your meat, go ahead and cut it out. Here in the separation, we're going to remove as much of the fat as we can. We're also going to remove any gristle, grime, or anything of that nature. As you can see right here, this is a little spot that you definitely don't want to partake on eating. Just go ahead and get it out. Now, our binder today, good old faithful yellow mustard. Put this on. It don't have to go on thick. It just has to go on enough for your seasonings to stick. Pop open that little layer that you just carved out there. Now I will point out, yellow mustard, 0 calorie, 0 trans fat, 0 cholesterol, only 60 milligrams of sodium, 0 carb, 0 sugar, basically 0 everything. It's also 0 taste after you've smoked the meat. You'll never taste it. You'll never guess what rub I'm going to use today. Boom! Coffee rub. Open your pocket up, get you some seasoning down in that pocket. Get you some seasoning on your hand. All right, flip this over. Let's coat the fat cap on the back. Look at how nice this looks. It's a pretty meat there. We'll coat the fat cap. And put your seasoning on. Go a little bit heavy on this fat cap. And what we're going to do with this, we're going to wrap this up in some saran wrap. We're going to put this in the refrigerator. We're going to let it sit overnight. This will be like a dry brine. It'll give the coffee rub time to soak into the meat. Tomorrow morning is a work day. I'm going to put this in the smoker first thing. I'll bring you along for that. And I'm going to let this smoke while I'm at work all day tomorrow. Now it's going to be quite difficult for me to get this thing wrapped up by myself, so I'm going to put this camera down. I'm going to have me a little help. Alright, let's go back to the present day. She is a beast. I'm going to go ahead and get this put in the smoker. I've already got the pellets lit. I chose just a fruit pellet. I got a fruit blend to begin with, and then it's going to finish with apple. We're going to go ahead and get it open and get it put on. Let's head outside and get this on the smoker. So as you can tell, I've already got a flame going here. I do have smoke coming out the tube already, but now that's just old smoke, old grease burning off. Nothing new there. Let's pop her open. Woo! Bag up. Here you go, guys. Got it in the smoker. We're going to put that pellet tray in that little grill down there. We're going to let this smoke while we're at work today. We'll come home to a beautiful pork shoulder. Alright guys, we're back. It's been a long day at work. As you can see, we still got smoke pouring out. I'm going to check the temperature. I have a feeling it's about right time to pull it out, wrap it, and put it back in. Get a load of that color. Guys, it's been in here for 9.5 hours. It's almost at 160 degrees. We still got about 5 degrees to go. I just jacked the temperature up to 275 degrees. We'll get this thing wrapped up here in just a few minutes, and I'd say it'll be done in about 2 more hours. Let's go back inside. All right, guys, we're up to temperature. Time to pull this off, get it wrapped up. Now we're going to get this wrapped up as tight as possible. We want to make sure we can keep this nice bark that we've developed on here. If you wrap it loose, it'll create a steam pocket. I'm not sure if you noticed, but I turned it upside down. The fat cap is now on the bottom, going back into the smoker. There you have it. It's going to cook up until about 205 degrees. And then we'll be eating dinner. We'll see you there. Guys, while that meat is out there waiting to finish up, I'm going to work on a project. Figured I'd bring you along. This here is Frankenstein buggy that I've been building for the last few years. I've got to change out some parts. Let's get into it. Now what I've done here is replaced both rear axle bearer carriers as well as the center shaft. If you'd like to know more about this project, let me know in the comments below and I'll post a separate video all about the buggy. I've also got other RCs, tiny trucks, etc. If you'd like to know anything about those, just let me know. Alright, Caleb went ahead and sat down, converted everything over to calories, ounces, tablespoons, you name it. Here is what she came up with. So, pulled pork, 270 calories per 4 ounces, that's on the package. The barbecue sauce that we will be making is right around 21 calories per tablespoon. We're gonna have some corn, we're gonna have some beans. You can see everything here is figured up. Keep watching, we're fixing to make that barbecue sauce. All right guys, let's make us some barbecue sauce. 1/4 cup raw cane sugar. 1/2 cup ketchup. 1 tablespoon Worcestershire sauce. 3 tablespoons red wine vinegar. 1 teaspoon Frank's Red Hot sauce. And about 2 teaspoons of pepper. Maybe a little more than that. Alright, you see how it's starting to bubble? Time to go ahead and pull it off the heat. Sugar is dissolved. Now we'll sit here and just let this cool back down. We're back. It's finally off the smoker. 14 hours. There's juice running out of this like crazy. I brought this to a temperature because I couldn't wait. I brought it to 198. Look at that. I've got the scale zeroed out for the weight of my 10.25 ounce bowl. Let's see if we can transfer it. Oh, this might be a bit difficult. As you can tell, it is perfectly done. And that's not a bad thing. There's your bone. Bone pulled out easy. And there you have it. Coming in 6 pounds, just about 5.5 ounces. Look how easy. I mean, just get in there, get this shredded up. Look at that. I just want to make a note. I smoked this on the Master-Built electric smoker. Put it on right around 8 a.m. this morning. I had to go to work. I put my pellet tray in. Caitlin and I got home today after 5 o'clock. Pellets were still going strong. Meat was close to 160. Jacked the temperature up from 225 to 275 at that time. Wrapped it at 165. Just pulled it off. It is 10:04 p.m. We just pulled it off at 10 p.m. Temperature was right about 198. You see how juicy it is. You seen how easy it was to shred. Now, if I would have been at home, I would have done this on 275 all day long. would have got the same results in about half the time. Promise you this will be some of the best barbecue you've ever had. We're gonna make plates. Alright guys, as you can see, we're going to eat dinner. Total for this plate is a little over 10 ounces, close to 11 ounces, 387 calories in one serving of everything that we got here. That's going to be your beans, that's going to be your corn, that's going to be your barbecue sauce, that's going to be your pork. No spritz, no fuss, no hassle, just put it in the smoker, let it go all day. Here we go. Let's eat. Thanks for watching another Not Just Cooking. Have a good night. Alright guys, we're going to pray.
Ready?
Lord, with the food and your name, amen.
Lord, we thank you today for your love and your mercy. We thank you for allowing us to be here today, Lord, in sound mind, perfect health. Especially bless this food and help it nourish our body, Lord. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.